Hi. Hi.
Hello.
I'm
Hi.
some
How are you?
tech. Can you hear me all right?
I can hear you. Yeah. Can you hear me?
Yes. I can hear you. Sorry, there was a technical issue and the line got broke.
That's okay. That's okay.
So
So
congratulations.
good to finally catch up.
Yeah, no. Before we start that, I guess we need to say congratulations on Chandrayaan 3 to all of us in the call.
Yes.
I am so
Yeah. So
happy.
excited.
Yeah, I'm so
Yeah.
right now. I can't tell.
I know.
So really,
We just watched it live also. It was
yeah. I
momentous.
with my daughter and we were like over the moon, literally over the moon.
Yeah, really a proud moment. Very, very, very cool.
Another moment is your book, right? That is what we are here to talk about. So,
Yes, perfect. This is the book.
yes, Subhashini Prasad. Your
Yes.
title is
A second chance.
A Second Chance, right? So I,
Yes.
I actually did an interview and it was really good, and I got to learn all about the book. I already ordered the book, so you
Great.
can
Awesome.
get the reviews soon. But you know what we will do, what we normally do in this sort of interview is we try to know more about you, like you as a person, your goals, what motivated you to write the book, and so on. So start with
Yeah.
yourself. Like tell who you are. Where's your family? And good thing is that we both are in London. So you are in
Yeah.
London, you are in London as well. So we
Same
should
time zone.
yeah
So no confusion there.
soon. So
Yeah.
without giving any personal details because of course privacy issue and all.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
go tell about yourself, Subhashini.
Thank you, Vikas. Thank you for having me here. And hello, everyone. I'm Subhashini Prasad, like he said. I worked in consulting and banking for 10 years. I'm an MBA from the Indian School of Business, Hyderabad. And like everybody, I thought that was it. Climb up the corporate ladder, get your promotions, big hikes. But I was really burnt out in my banking job and I decided to call it quits after over 11, 12 years of working. And I've always wanted to be an author. So I quit to do writing full time and I published my first book called Not Really Indian, which is a collection of short stories. And this is my second book, represented by the Bookmakers and published by Loxley Hall Publishing, and it's called A Second Chance. It's not short stories, it is romance, drama, fiction, a unique love story of two grandparents who get a chance meeting and how their relationship unfolds
So
throughout the 260 pages.
the Indian School of Hyderabad.
Indian School of Business, Hyderabad. Yes.
That's that's like the most prestigious school. That's like a very good school.
Thank you for saying that. Yes, I'm very proud. I'm a very proud alum.
Someone who is very intelligent, and I have to
No,
be your guide.
it's not like that, but thank you.
Tell me one thing, like a lot of people, including me, like when I have written books, but I don't have the courage to leave
Yeah,
everything behind. Of course,
yeah.
apart from courage, I have mortgage bills and everything as well.
Yes,
But
yeah, absolutely.
tell me about what prompted you to take that brave decision which you have taken.
So I think it had built over time, and I just it like you said, it was not an easy decision. It was actually when I quit, some people call me brave, some people call me stupid. But I thought if I don't do it now, I'm never giving myself a chance to do what I wanted, which was to write a book and be a published author. So I did have to forego some of the financial independence for a while. And But I decided to do this, and I'm two books in, and I will be a third book in by next year as well. So it I you have to evaluate the pros and cons and do what is right. But also, I think you also should be ready if it doesn't work out. I think that's a very big important mindset,
Yeah.
to know that if it's not working out, you're not able to give up that financial independence for too long. Be ready. Be ready to go back and do it part time. It might take longer to get published to finish your writing your book, but yeah,
No,
I don't know whether it's guts
I
or impulse, but I did take that call.
I feel once you have tasted this feeling of a
Yeah.
published book, I don't think you
it's hard to go back, right? It's like a
Yeah.
drug. It's like, yeah.
So
And I think there are so many stories to tell. I think we already know how India is becoming a booming writers market, right? And hopefully it will be a booming readers market where people will shift from their OTT to books as well. So there's so much opportunity for storytelling out there.
tell me about, so are your characters brave like you in the
Are
second
my
chapter's book?
are my characters? Sorry, say that
Are your
again.
characters also brave like you?
They are brave like me in their own sense. Padma's character is a very strong, brave character. Uh, she's a fighter both in love and in life. And I think there's one character in the book who is jaded by the corporate life as well. Her own son, Venkat. So yeah, there's parts of me that is in the book and in the characters when I wrote them.
Okay. I mean, it'll be interesting to see, because I have read books which talks about romance or relationship in older age. So I
Yeah.
think it's interesting to see how you have put it.
Yeah, it's not an easy subject, to be very honest, and it involved a lot of research. I spoke to a lot of uh, citizens in that age group, and also a particular couple who had to fight for their own love in 1960s and 70s. So I did that research. And also you had to be around. I had the opportunity when I was living in Gurgaon that there was a very strong senior citizen group in our society, and they were so vibrant and dynamic, and I got that opportunity to do the research for the book as well.
You know,
So
Subhashini, what would be good? Like
yeah,
this happens, you can say you have achieved, you have arrived. Yeah? If an older age couple comes and say that we are able to connect because of your book,
yeah,
we got,
I would be so happy because if that happens.
yeah,
Really, I would celebrate in my own way
but
if I know if this triggered that book, or if, for instance, if children of particular
yeah.
parents who have seen this happening accept it and have changed their mind about it, that would also be a big
So when
achievement.
you have to message me and tell me, because I will
Yeah.
wait. I will die days without that answer if you don't message me.
Yeah, and I will message you if that ever happens. That'll be so amazing. But I
Yeah.
also wanted to let you know that when I was researching for this book, many people don't know there are very nice NGOs who do this, like Anuban Foundation, Second Wedlock. They started it when the earthquake in Gujarat happened and
Right.
left many people, widowed. And at that time, they started it, and they are almost like a matchmaking service. So there are opportunities out there. But if this book triggers a love story, I'll
Uh,
be one of the happiest, of
even
course.
if
And I'll message you. I'll remember this conversation.
I believe that if you are able to make an effect or impact in one person in your life is like sorted.
Yes,
So we'll
I
wait.
agree.
Wait. Okay. So we have
Totally agree.
we have established that you are intelligent, you are brave,
Oh,
right? This.
okay.
So let me
That was smart segue, Vikas. Very smart.
let me ask you a question which a 7-year-old would answer. Yeah. So
Yeah.
I hope you'll be able to answer this question. How do aeroplanes fly? How they are able to stay in the air?
How they're able to stay in the air because of the throttle from the engine. It gives them that force to go up and stay up
Okay.
there.
And now we are talking about Chandrayaan. We are talking about moon, right? So where does the star go in the day?
Yeah, this is like my 8-year-old asking me. Stars don't go anywhere. they they are where they are. It's just the earth rotates, and because it becomes day, then you don't see them because they're too bright, except for the sun, which is the brightest and it shines.
I shamelessly copied this question from Ben and Holly,
Oh,
which by
really? I love that show. Very nice show.
it is. Okay, so we established that you're intelligent. Let's see. Then this is a quick and non-commercial answers. So now
Okay.
we are both connected to India. What are your thoughts on Article 370 abrogation?
We chatted about this. Um, okay, so I think Article 370 um, has good parts in the sense that liberated the state, and it has made sure that it is part of the rest of India. But I wish it had been implemented in a better manner, in the sense that with more security, and prepared them for the change that was to come their way. The states that has been traumatized with violence because of their positioning in India.
And very important question: are you a Modi supporter or are you an anti-national?
I can't answer that. There are some things I like about what he does, and there are some things that I absolutely abhor, especially when it breaks our unity as a nation, and especially when our strength is diversity. And if that kind of becomes our weakness, that's when I'm not a big fan. But I like how he represents us worldwide. No other leader has done that.
Okay.
And the risks he takes with putting us out there, and his initiatives for Made in India and things like that, I appreciate. So I'm on the fence on this one.
Well, you answered quite bravely there, I must say, because you were very reluctant to answer the question, but I think you've answered quite well. Okay, let us bring you back to the world of books.
Yeah.
So you have you have written 2 books,
Yeah.
and your second chance book is up. And by the way, guys, whoever has joined, we are doing a giveaway as well. So you buy the book right now. You can buy the book right now. Send a screenshot to either me or Subhashini,
Yes,
and you'll
please.
voucher or a refund for that. We are having 1 or 2 books, depending upon how many books we get. Yeah. So,
Yeah,
so
please
I
do.
have this question, Subhashini.
Yeah.
There are 10 lakh books published every year. 90 books are published in India. Why would anyone buy your book?
Why would anyone buy my book? Okay. So Second Chance is very unique. I don't think from an Indian context, I can say that mature romance is still a taboo. We still don't have that many stories. And I think it's so relatable. It's summertime. It's at least in London, it's supposed to be summertime. It's an easy, breezy read. You'll finish it. And I can tell you one thing which I've heard from readers, that you will not predict the ending until you read the last page.
Yeah.
So that should keep you hooked.
You know, I attended that interview, and the interviewer was saying that she was trying to guess the ending, right?
Yeah.
So that, I think that's a really good thing. Good thing, because it's, you can already assume, right, what will happen. You can already assume where the story is going. But if you are able to hold that up, that's really good. Good
Yeah,
on you.
and I think it was not very easy to do that. That was one of the most challenging parts of writing. That is to keep the hook and also to choose the right ending for the character's journey throughout. Uh,
So
the,
each
the
that
phase.
the end of the page, and one of them, we know that one of them is dreaming about all this.
No. Maybe you never know. I'll let you guess.
What is the wildest thing your character does in the? I know that he has a Sandro. The guy has a
Yeah.
Sandro. Sandro is
Yeah.
an important character, probably the third important character after the 2, the boy and
Yes.
the man. So tell me,
Yeah.
wildest thing your character has done in the book.
I have to say it without giving too much away, but I think double elopement.
Sorry, what was that?
Double elopement. Eloping.
Okay.
Eloping is the wildest thing the character does, and she does it twice in her life. That's all I can say. So you would not expect it to happen, but it also shows that character's grit. And I think one of my favorite lines that she says is, "I fought for love once and I'll fight for it again." So it's the craziest thing that she does. And I don't think, I mean, I liked how you said this is sharing about you, but mine is a two-state story as well. And we fought for our own union, my husband and I, for almost a year. And we never had the guts to elope. So the character is clearly braver than us. We fought for conviction and convincing at both sides, but eloping was out of the question.
I think that's braver. So what is the wildest thing which you have done, if not elopement?
If not, wildest thing I've done is probably skydiving. I did it in Chicago. Yeah. I'm not scared of heights, but yeah, that did give me a mini heart attack.
So where?
I did it in Chicago. Yes.
Chicago.
Yeah.
Nice. Okay, so tell me one thing. So now that you have already written the book, people are buying your book, and in this in this session, whoever has joined, they can buy it right now, and you'll get a refund. So that's a giveaway which
Yes.
we are. But tell me one thing which you can, if you have a chance, you can change about it. Change
About the book, or
about the book.
I might make it shorter. It
What?
Yeah.
How?
I don't think anything is excessive in the book. Everything belongs, but just in terms of keep putting my MBA hat on, maybe it would have been priced less. So, so that's all. Otherwise, I think it should be the exact way it is right now.
Okay. See, I am already hooked, right? I've already bought the book. Uh, so I'm already hooked with the idea, with your conviction, or with everything, right? But
Yeah.
tell me a reason why people should not buy your book.
You should not buy a book if you already have, if you don't have an open mind, to be very honest. It's sure to change your thinking in a very, in one way or the other. So that's the only thing. And if you're looking for like murder, political fiction, I'm sorry, this is not the genre. It's pure romantic drama fiction. So
The thing is that people can change when they read your book. They'll have more
yeah,
response to you towards people. They'll be more inclined, right? That book, the book will change that, isn't it?
yes. Yeah, but if maybe then I gave them a reason to buy the book indirectly.
So,
Um,
so right now, I think we are like 13 minutes in, and we have established that you're brave, you are intelligent, you have a very uh, right. So people are very interested, and they are buying. Uh, are you do you have comic where you have a comic instance in?
yes. So the character Naren, he is the comic relief throughout the book. Many readers, even in the reviews they've put, they remind him of Av, from a man called Av. But uh, I made his character because I needed the comic relief in the book. I made his character the way he is because it is very serious. If it was just Padma, it would have been a very weepy story. But him and the three grandchildren are the comic relief throughout in their
What's
own way. I don't know if it's their wit or the slapstick part, but yeah, it's
situation?
the yeah.
So tell us a joke.
A joke. Okay, okay. What did one banana say to the other?
Let's uh, let's fall on the road.
No, no. Are you peeling well? These are all my kids' joke books. Okay, I have
That's
one
good.
more. What? Why was the cat scared of the tree?
No idea.
Because of its bark. These are all 5 to 8 year old category. Okay, jokes.
All adults here. We are all adults. You have to. I mean,
But you laughed, right? You
I,
laughed. That's what matters.
I did. So if you have to summarize your life in one word, what word that
I think I would say gutsy.
would? See,
Yeah.
I really see why. You have you have you have been to a best school in India. You have done jobs internationally, and then you're writing books. Left everything. I think that's pretty.
Thank
Oh,
you. I think it's because I follow my heart a bit more than my mind, contrary to my education. But um, yeah, that's probably why.
okay. So, before we move on to the next round, just a quick update. If you buy the book right now, you'll get a refund for the book. That's the giveaway we are running. So you can buy the book, send the screenshot to either me or Ashini, and we'll be happy to do it. Should we do a
Yeah.
rapid fire round?
Yeah, go for it.
Yeah. So texting or talking?
Talking.
Your nickname.
Subhu.
First
Sorry, can you say that again?
First celebrity crush.
I think first and last also, Shah Rukh Khan.
Oh, oh no, you are from that. No.
Forever, forever, SRP forever.
Okay, Mogambo or Voldemort?
Sorry?
Mogambo or Voldemort?
Voldemort.
Voldemort.
Yeah.
You should have said
No. Why?
Okay.
Because sorry, your voice is breaking up. I couldn't hear it.
TV or books?
Books.
Jeffrey Archer or Chetan Bhagat?
Oh, Jeffrey Archer. What? No questions asked. Jeffrey Archer.
Prasad or Vikas Arun Parekh?
Sorry, again, I couldn't hear you again. Sorry.
Subhashini Prasad or Vikas Arun Parekh?
A second chance and letters to my mother. Yeah.
Okay. Or India?
Again, it's breaking off.
Oh, sorry.
What or India?
London or India?
Okay, because Chandrayaan 3 happened today, so India.
Okay, so the session ends here. If anyone in audience has any questions, Subhashini will be happy to take. So please, guys, ask away about the book, about her, about any future projects. Go ahead and ask questions.
So how are you? You asked me, right? How are you excited about your book coming out, Vikas? It must be surreal.
It is euphoric. It's really nice.
Yeah. It's hard to be away from India, but then you could be direct in the thickness of the action, but it's still very nice feeling to enjoy from here. Yeah.
So guys,
does anybody have any questions? I'm just seeing if
I'm keeping an eye, no questions so far. If there are any questions, happy to take the questions as we close the call. Yeah, got it. One question.
Who is the inspiration behind the book? So one of the inspiration behind the book was the couple that I interviewed, who did fight for their love in like 1960s Bombay Chembur, but also in when I attended my son's graduation nursery, there was so many grandparents who were like excited, and I just saw a connection between grandparents who were strangers when they started the nursery together. And I thought, oh my God, maybe there's a story hidden that we don't know. Maybe it's in the works in the background and they don't want it to come out, or it's kept in the background for a reason. And I thought I should write this. It just came to me as a story at that time. So, but the characters are all inspired by people I met. Like Naren is one of the characters. It's built over time. His humor is a lot like my brother's. His appearance is like one of the senior citizens who used to live in our complex. Padma is also a complex character who reminds me of, hard-working mothers from that group that never gave up and worked for their family and brought up their kids and still kept their grace and dignity. So, yeah. There's one more question, right? How much time did it take from pen to print?
That's a good question.
Yeah, that's a very good question, and please brace yourselves to hear it. It took me 1 year to write the book, and then it just sat for a very long time until I found Suhail, who loved the script, and then it took him a good 1 year to find me a publisher, because it was right after COVID, and I think many people were not taking the risks with fiction, especially romance fiction, because we have so many amazing best-selling authors in romance in India. So it did take a good 2.5 years to bring it to Amazon.
But there's one more question. Since how long have you been writing books?
I started writing when I started taking a break from my corporate life. I had written about 10% of Not Really Indian while I was working. And then so I've been writing for 4 years now. And like I mentioned, A Second Chance is my second book, and we have a third book coming up next year, which I'll talk about it much later,
Yeah.
closer to the launch of that
So
one.
is
Yeah.
that also from romance genre?
No, no, that's actually my first time writing nonfiction.
Oh wow.
Um, and I have co-authored with one of my professors in ISB, his wife, who is a mindfulness teacher. So we're very excited to bring it out.
Oh, that's something to look forward then.
Yeah, and need of the hour book. I think everybody needs mindfulness training. So
Okay.
yeah. Srishti says thank you. Good luck. Oh, thank you, Srishti. Thank you so much.
Okay, Subhashini, thanks a lot for your time. This was really, really good. I had a really good time. I hope
Yeah,
you.
me too. I'm happy I sounded intelligent at the end of it all. I was like, oh my god, he's gonna ask me so many questions. I don't wanna get baffled or something in
No,
between. But thank you for having me, Vikas, and good luck.
thank you so much. Talk to you later then. Bye.
Yes, bye, and thank you everyone. Pick up the copy, and I'm
Join-
happy to reimburse a gift copy to you.
Thank you everyone
Thank
for
you
joining
everyone.
in.
Bye.
Bye.